Welcome to Hot 97 News, a brand new live news show where we're bringing you all the hottest stories from across the country. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
You did.
And Million.
Hey.
And boy, has it been cold outside.
That it has.
Woo. Man, the
That
whole
it has.
country is dealing with an ice incident here. So, hopefully everybody's doing well at home. Here in Atlanta where we are, everybody kind of made it out.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it throughout the show.
For sure. It wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad getting
Wasn't
here.
that bad.
Some of us still got to go to work today.
Hello.
So if you still
Hello.
got to get out there, just mind the road conditions. But some roads are fine. They did a great job in making sure that was safe for everybody. But from one ice incident to another, everybody is talking about what is going on in Minnesota. So another person has been killed by an agent. This was a Border Patrol agent, and the narratives are conflicting again. So remember, this all really started on Friday. There was a massive protest / shutdown the day before, and we can actually show you pictures and video of what that looked like. So on Friday, there was basically a decision made by the people there in Minnesota, lots of people in Minnesota, that not only were they going to hit the streets, they were going to do a day of action where they basically said, we're not going to work, we're not going to school, we're not going to shop. Hundreds of businesses closed. Organizers said there were more than 700 businesses across the state that closed in solidarity. So some people feel like they really didn't see this that much, specifically because of, the next day it was kind of overshadowed by what happened. But this is a lot of people.
Now listen,
Yeah.
that's how you protest. That is how you do it right there. And you know what? Y'all should have took it up another notch and said no ice at all. Don't put no ice in your drinks. Don't have no ice in your refrigerator. Don't have no ice in your backpacks. No ice nowhere. Y'all want to say forget ice? No ice nowhere. And I'm helping y'all with the protest. I don't got no ice in my drink today. I ain't putting no ice in my drink today.
Now, I'm proud of them for sure because most of it was peaceful. Most of it was peaceful. All these people were just there standing in solidarity and not trying to cause anybody harm for the most part. From what I've seen.
And that's all you want, right? If
Right.
you're going to protest, just don't, get violent. Don't get weird. Don't destroy buildings and stuff like that. And so it was cool to just see people who are actually frustrated make their voices heard. And mind you see it looks cold there. I mean, they don't really look that cold because they're probably used to it. But they were saying that the temperatures got to below 20. It was negative 20.
I
Negative 20. Below zero, I should say. So with the wind chill, it was cold.
Yeah, I loved how the community really came together too, because there were some businesses that closed for this protest, but they still allowed people to come in and they gave out hand warmers. This was really an amazing show of expressing your First Amendment. This was amazing.
Yeah.
This is how you protest.
For sure.
That is how you protest right there.
So that brings us to what happened the next day. And this was Saturday morning. People went back out to protest, and a Border Patrol agent shot a U.S. citizen. And this is where we're saying there's conflicting narratives at this point. We know you've seen the video at this point already, but we're just going to show you again just so we're all on the same page. This was the moment that a couple of protesters were kind of swarmed by a few of the agents out there. Apparently, we're told that they're potentially ICE, but definitely Border Patrol agents that were all out there. And I mean, I guess I should ask you guys, what were you thinking when you saw this video?
I'm going to let you go, Million.
Let me go first?
Yeah, I'll let you go.
Okay, so when I first heard it, I was like, y'all know my stance. I'm like, look, I understand why ICE is doing what they're doing. I don't understand why you have to take it to such extreme levels. Sometimes you're beating people up. You're just snatching people up. I don't appreciate that. I don't like that. So when I heard this, I was like, oh, it was probably just another guy provoking ICE or something like that. But when I actually sat there and I watched it all, I was like, wow, this man not only had his hands up at one point in time, but he was protecting some other woman that was there. So it's like, ICE, you keep on fumbling.
And what you just saw was Alex Preddy, 37-year-old. He was an ICU nurse and reportedly also worked at the VA, so he's taking care of veterans. He was reportedly licensed to carry a concealed weapon, and he is a person who was shot and killed by a Border Patrol agent. And here's what Kristi Noem had to say about why and how this happened.
U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted violently. Fearing for his life and for the lives of his fellow officers around him, an agent fired defensive shots.
Is that what you saw
No.
in that video?
Not at all.
Not at all. Not at all. This is the second shooting. It's the second death in what, 2 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the second
Yeah.
death in 2 months in one state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we not
Dang near like very close together.
Like,
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
what is going on?
Yeah.
2 shootings, 2 deaths in the same state. Like, bruh.
So the way I see it, there is the narrative and there's the video. Some people are choosing to believe the narrative. Some people are choosing to believe the video.
100%.
The video, if we can just show it again, does not show somebody armed and going up to attack, massacre, in fact, law enforcement agents. Because what they said was that the suspect here, Alex Preddy, was going to massacre ICE agents and Border Patrol agents and just the agents out there who are working on the illegal immigration effort out there. To me, it looks like he is partially getting pepper sprayed. He bends over to help that woman who fell. They drag him back into kind of like a scuffle. They start punching him in the head and he's kind of on his knees. And at some point, it looks like that guy in the gray jacket takes what looks to be his weapon,
Yeah.
runs away with it. And after that, there's an audio analysis that says about 10 shots total were fired in about 5 seconds. So a lot of people are thinking that this looks like,
Here's my thing.
this looks bad.
I saw Alex. I saw like a physical picture of him.
Yeah.
Not a big dude.
Yeah.
Very small, very skinny, actually. He's not like a super muscular. It don't take 9, 10 people to take that man down, bruh. It probably would have took about 2 people at most to take him down to the ground and subdue him. But for you to have first that many people, and then on top of that, to shoot him, bro, that sounds like murder to me, bro. That sounds like murder to me.
It was also reckless because they were all bunched around that guy. He could have accidentally shot any of them out there. You know what I mean? And then the story would have been, oh my God, like ICE/Border Patrol agent shot, and then people would have been assuming that it was a suspect. I mean, the information is very weird. And that's why I kind of make the distinction of the narrative and the video, because the narrative is that these people shouldn't be out there anyway. These people shouldn't be armed at all. And they basically brought an armed gun to a riot, even though it was never designated as a riot. Like this was never officially designated as a riot. This is just something that they've said. So I just think that, the goalpost was moved. We can either look at the video and see what happens, or we can choose to look at the circumstances around it, which is people saying they shouldn't be out there interfering with ICE. That's a whole other conversation.
Right.
The fact that they're using that to justify the shooting is a little strange to me.
The right has definitely disappointed me online. Like I was just going through Twitter today, just trying to see the other people's perspectives. Cause you see a story like this, there's always going to be somebody trying to back up the opposing side. I didn't understand it though. But like when I go online and I'm looking at the right, they're like, oh, he should have never been there. He should have never had a gun and all this. It's like, so you're saying that he should have never practiced and had his First Amendment right. He should have never practiced his Second Amendment right to even have a gun. It's not illegal to have a gun near an officer.
Right.
There's also reports that say that Preddy actually registered his gun before he even registered his gun.
Yeah, he was licensed to carry a concealed weapon.
Right.
And he was. And that's why it's interesting, because you never see the Trump administration and Trump supporters on the opposite side as the NRA, the National Rifle Association. But the NRA actually came out and made a statement basically saying, like, we can't just say him having a gun makes this illegal. So this is a response to kind of what you see in the middle. There was a tweet that said, if you approach law enforcement with a gun, there's a high likelihood they will be legally justified in shooting you. And the NRA said, hold on, this sentiment here is dangerous and wrong. Responsible public voices should be awaiting a full investigation, not making generalizations and demonizing law-abiding citizens. But I've seen a lot of people on the right justify this and say he never should have had his gun. He never should have been out there.
Right.
That's his First and Second Amendment rights. Where are the Second Amendment warriors at? What do you mean?
That's the thing. People are like becoming manipulated by the Trump administration. Look, we were conservative because we leaned right. It wasn't Trump that made you conservative. Hopefully it wasn't Trump that made you conservative. You should have been had these ideals. You should have been had these rights that you believe in. And the fact that you see somebody that is supposed to be the head of the right now, Trump, the fact that you see him like doing things that impedes on your actual ideologies, that's the things that's like really hurting me right now.
Here's the thing. Y'all can't keep picking and choosing when y'all want to let the amendments work for y'all.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, stop picking and choosing when, oh, this amendment works for me when it works for me, and then it doesn't work for me when it does. No, dog, if y'all gonna be about something, be about it the entire time. Stand on 10 toes down the entire time. Don't stand on 10 toes when it works for you. Stand on 10 toes when it's supposed to work for everybody. The amendment works for everybody like every single time, not just when it works. No, man, and that's one reason I don't like when people start talking about gun rights, because it's like, yeah, y'all want to talk about gun rights when it fits the narrative of you.
Yeah.
You never want to talk about it when it doesn't fit your narrative. And it's like, you're being a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
And I feel like the part that we're really not even acknowledging is that these people really feel like their rights are being taken away. That's why they're on the street. And if we call a spade here, there were people on the right who stormed the Capitol January 6th, back, when Trump lost the election to Biden. And they stormed the Capitol because they say they legitimately thought that the country was being taken over. They thought the election was stolen. They thought that there was something shady going on here. And they went to go literally protect what they felt like was their country under siege and under attack and being taken from them. They thought they were being patriots. People on the street right now are watching their fellow Minnesotans, U.S. citizens, dragged from their homes and just being treated all types of ways at gunpoint by ICE and Border Patrol agents out there. They're watching their First Amendment and Second Amendment rights being questioned or hindered there, and they're protesting. So you can't really blame them for saying we're going to be on these streets and we're going to, follow ICE, make sure they're doing things above the law, or we're going to report them because they feel like they're just being patriots. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's why I think it's on our lawmakers to really bring the temperature down, because what are we doing here?
Yeah. And then I think at one point I saw that the gun that they actually posted, like on DHS actually posted a gun. This is the gun that they posted on DHS's Twitter.
Right after it happened.
It happened. Now, I want to show y'all this next photo that I caught and that I found as well. This next photo that I found is of a Reddit. That same gun posted 5 days ago. What are we talking about here? Like, what?
Yeah.
Something strange going on here.
What are we talking about, bro?
That's real. Come
on, this posted 5 days ago on Reddit, and then they posted it Saturday
as the gun that's responsible
for him getting shot.
Everything.
Crazy.
Come on, bro.
And it's very clear. I mean, people have been at least saying if the DHS, the Department of Homeland Security Secretary, and Border Patrol leadership and ICE leader, all of them, if they all say that we're missing something, you got to show us the evidence you're seeing. Because what we're seeing, and you can show the video again, what we're seeing is not somebody who was armed and coming after ICE agents and going to attack them with that gun. What we saw was somebody walk away with a gun before the shooting, the shots start popping off. So if they have some other piece of evidence, people want to see it. In fact, even some Republicans in our leadership, our lawmakers, want to see it. Tom Tillis actually ended up tweeting out about this, and he said, we need an investigation here. He said there must be a thorough and impartial investigation into this shooting. It's the basic standard that law enforcement and the American people expect after any officer-involved shooting. And for this specific incident, that requires cooperation and transparency between federal, state, and local law enforcement. And more importantly is this last part. Any administration officials who rushes to judgment and tries to shut down an investigation before it begins are doing an incredible disservice to the nation and to President Trump's legacy. He's clearly a Trump supporter. He wants Trump to have a good legacy, but it's very strange. I mean, this is kind of what people were thinking was strange about the last shooting involving Renee Good. How are they making a 10 toes down decision on whether or not it's justified within 2 hours? No investigation, then put all the evidence behind closed doors, tells nobody else they're allowed to look into it. What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I had this conversation with somebody the other day, and as sad as it is for me to say this, there's only going to be two things that happen that are going to happen from all of this. An ICE agent probably is going to get really, really hurt, and then everything is going to we need to fall back a little bit. Okay, now our lives are in danger. Or they're going to overdo it at that point. Like, they're going to get hurt or somebody's going to lose their life in the ice cream, and then they're going to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? Then they're going to be like, oh, is that how we playing now? Bet. Cool. Let's go. Now we really about to go at y'all. Like, bet. And I don't want it to get there, but that's what it's looking like it's going to get to. You know, I don't want it to get there, but, I mean, you got 2 killings in 2 months, man. Like, you killing these people. You killing people from they state. Like, it's like y'all coming to Atlanta and killing some Atlantans.
Right.
Bro, we going to have an uproar.
And that's what I think people don't understand looking at this from the outside. It's probably different for the people in Minnesota who are watching the people they know dragged out of their house and held at gunpoint to make sure they're a U.S. citizen. It's like, yeah, I mean, you know, you can want to get the illegal immigrants out here all day long if you want, but like this is a crazy way to go about it.
That part right there. And it's sad because it's like, okay, so I understand we're trying to go there to get the illegal immigrants out. So why are U.S. citizens dying? That's the thing that got me. It's 2 U.S. citizens that died. I understand the good. It's up for debate because she did have a vehicle and, you know, that was a whole different debacle. But with this one, this man was clearly in no position of like agitation. He was trying to de-escalate, it seemed. And the ICE agents showed no training. They literally jumped from 0 to 100. As you can see, they was pepper spraying the guy and he had his hands up.
And that's where I think their training does come into question, because it's like, if it does take 6 to 7 of you to put someone down on the ground and get them detained and they still end up dead.
Right.
After you pepper sprayed him, when he really wasn't, his back was turned to you. You know, you drug him into the fight and still ended up shooting him with all your boys around. Like, that's a level of just, I think it's not responsible. It's not responsible to have people who don't know how to do this with guns, who are armed and have this charge. And ICE agents are getting hurt. You found, what is it, DHS spokesperson who tweeted something out?
Yeah, the DHS spokesperson posted a picture of ICE agent that was missing a finger. Will, can you pull that up for me? Yeah, so this is after the protest that occurred after the shooting that just happened this weekend. They're claiming that the officer had, you know, he was trying to de-escalate the situation between these 2 different suspects, and his finger had gotten bitten off at one point. Will, can you show the 2 people that they have in suspect? They didn't come out and actually say that these are the people, but this is the people that they have as a suspect. Now, this guy does look suspicious. I'm not going to lie.
I was just about to say.
I ain't going to lie. If anybody bit something, I ain't going to lie. He does look like he bit something. Yeah. But,
is that a man?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, and so they are the suspects who are accused of biting off somebody's finger.
Right.
I thought that was weird. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was weird that, like, right after this shooting, you randomly get this post about, oh, by the way, somebody's finger was bitten off. Was there video of that?
Nah, you see what they doing to us? You see what this is why we do it to y'all. They doing this to us. Come on, man.
I don't know. You know, this is just DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin who posted that and basically didn't add really any information. The agent's name, rank, age, years of service. They didn't say any video. They didn't name the suspects. They didn't have any incident report released. They didn't have anything but these photos. And it came right after the shooting was announced, and they said he got his finger bitten off. And I do think it's strange. You know, this is where you kind of get into conspiracy, but it's strange that right after a shooting, somebody got their finger bitten off and literally nobody was around to film it. Yeah. I mean, it does seem it's strange. That's what they're saying happened, and that's, you know, the case. But we do know that ICE agents have been getting harassed out there. That is a fact. In fact, last night I even saw a video where they were like trapped in a hotel because they had been kind of surrounded by these protesters. So the way I see it, you know, you've got both sides in harm's way right now. At the end of the day, these ICE agents are just people who took a job.
Bruh. And
you know what I mean?
And I want to get back to that. So y'all remember when y'all were talking about the training that they had to do?
Yeah.
So I just looked up how long the original training was. So pre-2025 was 13 weeks to 27 weeks worth of training.
Okay.
Guess how many weeks it is now? 8 weeks worth of training.
Before they get to go out onto the street?
Before they get to go out on the streets.
Wow.
It's about 48 days worth of training, bruh. That's not enough.
Yeah, and you have a point because DHS has been they've been boasting about how many people this year actually has came on and tried to get employment. They said this is what they allege, at least this is what the reports say, around 150,000 applicants at least. Like people are seeing these. This is my take. I see people that are seeing how ICE is like doing people in the streets, able to shoot people, and they're getting power hungry.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
That's the thing that's scaring me. Like power hungry people are joining this ICE, and I don't even know if they're doing background checks for real.
I doubt it.
I don't know. You know, they say they are. There have been other reports where I've seen someone say, you know, I went through the process of trying to be, you know, an ICE agent just to see what would happen. And she like had just smoked a couple days before the drug test. They just kind of like, you know, whisked her on and allowed her to be one. And they even had, you know, department officials saying like, we can't corroborate this story. And so, you know, there was questions about whether or not it was real. But the woman who made those claims said, look, I'm in the portal. This is my portal that I have seen, you know, I appear to have been approved to be an ICE agent. And even if it's not true, because nobody like knows these days of people just making stuff up on the internet, but people at least believe this stuff to be true. And that's why you're seeing so much just animosity and fear and just like, you know, all the weird stuff going on right now. And now we're at the point where the government could shut down over all this stuff. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but the government was going to shut down because of the funding, but like they're supposed to be passing funding and they haven't done it yet. And at the end of last year, it's not like they figured it out. They just voted to give themselves more time. And that time was January 30th. So now we're at the point where they've got to fund the government again, or we could end up back at a point where, you know, TSA is up in the air and our air traffic controllers are up in the air because they won't be getting paid again because the government will be shutting down. And Democrats are saying that they're planning to do this because of ICE. There's funding for ICE in the set of funding that they're trying to decide right now. House Democrats already voted for it, and that got other Democrats upset because they thought, you know, hey, we should be, you know, trying to vote against this stuff until we can get some kind of guardrails on ICE. But then the shooting happened. And so now Senate Democrats who are looking at this are saying, I'm definitely not voting on this until there's some guardrails. So we have some tweets for you, actually, that's some of them kind of making their stance known. Senator Patty Murray, Democrat, said federal agents cannot murder people in broad daylight and face zero consequences. I will not support the DHS bill as it stands. It has to be split off from the larger funding package before the Senate. And Republicans have to work with us to do that. There was another one, Chuck Schumer, of course, Senate Minority Leader. He said, what's happening in Minnesota is appalling and it's unacceptable. Democrats sought common sense reforms in the Department of Homeland Security spending bill, but because of Republicans' refusal to stand up to President Trump, the DHS bill is woefully inadequate to rein in the abuses of ICE. I will vote no. And specifically, they're trying to get things done like make ICE identify themselves, make ICE have a warrant, have more training, kick Border Patrol back to the border. You know, this happened because of a Border Patrol agent who's in these streets. They're saying they got to go back to the border, let ICE do ICE's thing, let local police do local police thing, but Border Patrol needs to be on the border. That's what they want to do. So what do you guys make of all that?
So are they giving money? Are they saying that they're giving too much money to the ICE? Are they saying they're not giving enough to ICE?
They're saying they have to fund the Department of Homeland Security, which has ICE, you know, in it.
Yeah.
And they're saying before we approve this funding for y'all, we have got to have some things in place to rein these people in.
Okay.
Have them identify themselves.
I got you.
Require a warrant, that kind of thing. So that's what they're trying to put in there. That's what they're saying. If you want us to vote for the money that keeps the government open, you got to take the DHS stuff out so that we can actually talk about this and see if we can get some guardrails in here.
I got you.
Otherwise, we're going to vote no. The government's going to shut down again.
I got you. So they just need some stipulations before they get that money up.
Republicans would probably say, what are you guys doing? You know, don't shut the government down. Like, this is irresponsible. This is your job. So you'll probably see both same narratives emerge about how the Democrats are shutting it down. Democrats saying it's a good reason for shutting it down. I mean, it's so stupid these days.
It is very stupid. And I just wonder, like, does the Trump administration see all this stuff going down? Like, how do they possibly think they're going to win the midterm elections by, even siding with the officers on this incident? And then the fact that you're going to try and fund people also, that after you just saw this video, it's like, it's unfortunate. You cannot, there's no way anybody's going to be down for signing that. I think the Democrats got the midterm election at this point.
From the way I've seen it reported, I believe that the people who are Trump supporters and who are behind DHS and are behind the narrative they're kind of putting out right now are basically saying that these protesters are following around ICE agents who are just doing a job, and they are impeding with ICE operations, and that is not legal. And these people are all basically domestic terrorists, which that guy was, called a domestic terrorist, Alex Preddy. And they're saying that, like, no matter what ICE does, they are doing it on the behest of the president. Like, they're just following orders. So these people are the problem, and these people are the ones who should be demonized, not the officers in any circumstance. So that's where I just think there is a decision to be made. Which side do you want to believe? Because the video, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You can be upset that they're out there, but technically, legally, they can be out there, and technically, legally, he was allowed to have a gun where he was. So does that negate those feelings? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But back to the Congress thing, I feel like they should definitely pass this. If it does come to like funding for ICE, they should definitely pass some sort of stipulations where it is more training. If we're going to give ICE more money, we need to give them more training on top of that, because I understand that the whole backside of like people getting more training is going to cost more money. It's going to be more time in facilities and training facilities. That's lights, that's gas, that's all types of things that do play a part in that. So that's more money when you do more training. But that's what we need to see, because this is crazy.
I don't even see what the problem would be with saying, like, hey, like, let's get you guys some more training. Let's make sure you guys have a warrant. Let's make sure you guys identify yourselves. Like, is that a problem? How is that a problem?
Just simple stuff that we need.
It doesn't seem like it's that hard. Doesn't seem like nobody say, hey, stop what you're doing. It's just saying, let's do it with some dignity and respect for U.S. citizens as you're doing it.
Right.
It
is what it is.
It is what it is. We do have a lot more coming at you because there were other things going on in the country other than this shooting. So we're going to get into all of that when we come back after this quick break.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Wale, where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
What's the deal, brother?
The culture that moves the world.
Welcome back, everybody. We are going to talk about some weird stories going around the country because y'all do some weird stuff in this country. A man has just been sentenced to 4 years in prison for trying to rob a Taco Bell with a rock.
Yeah, so the attempted robbery took place at a Taco Bell in what state?
With a rock?
With a rock. The attempted robbery took place at a Taco Bell in what state?
I'm not gonna lie. I would have guessed Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
I would have guessed this happened in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like some liberal, I don't know, maybe Wyoming.
Liberal.
Okay.
I mean, because they don't do guns. I was going to say because they don't do guns.
Valid point. No,
maybe
but
some liberal did this.
This is in Florida. Out of all places, this is in Florida. We knew it was in Florida though, because Florida people are there. Key Warren Anderson approached the drive-through window wielding a large rock as his primary weapon. He attempted to come through the drive-through window and rob him. Actually made it through the drive-through window. Everybody left. Everybody ran because they were scared.
Of course.
Yes, they were scared of this rock, and they left. And he ended up stealing and ended up getting caught by canines behind a business dumpster, like a wild down the street. Yeah.
Hold on. So he climbs through with the rock?
Climbs through with the rock.
Yeah, I'm running too.
Why?
Because I don't know what you're about to do. That's unpredictable.
Yeah, look, man.
Imagine, can you pull this picture up again? Imagine that head just popping through
With
the
a
window
rock?
with a rock. You know what I mean? That looks like you just got bit by something.
Who told him like this was gonna be the move though? Like that's my thing. And like why did he pick a rock out of it had to be like an arrowhead rock. You know what I mean?
And why a Taco Bell?
Why a taco? I mean, once again, if you gonna rob a restaurant, don't just steal the money. Take some food with you. You might as well have made you a burrito. I don't know why you just ran with the bread. I would have made a burrito, one and a couple of little cinnamon twists, all kinds of stuff.
Hold on, is that actually the rock? Did they make
No,
him
girl,
take a picture with
no.
the rock? Oh, you just made this up.
I made
This is
It's a real dude. That's him for real. But I had to put the rock in his hand for a special, for special. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, he brought this rock and robbed these folks, and actually robbed the Taco Bell, and actually scared them people enough that they ran. Which is if a dude robbed me with a rock, I would just throw paper. Just like paper. You're like, gotta go. You gotcha. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's Florida for you right there, bro.
That's crazy.
Florida, a Florida man. That's a
Florida man story.
That's a Florida man story, bro.
If anybody robbed me though, he could have came in there with he could have did this. He could have came there with
a handgun, with a couple handguns.
If anybody claims that they're robbing a establishment, I'm running in general. I'm not gonna fight as a like.
You really think, because that is a thing. Like you can't, if you did something like this just and had finger guns, like that is considered, a weapon, whatever, in the circumstance where you're saying you're gonna rob somebody. But if somebody literally came up and was like, and showed you, all I have is this, you're still running?
Man, I'm a fast food worker, bro. What am I protecting any establishment for? If I'm a fast food worker, man, I worked at McDonald's. Look, anybody could have came in there and said, hey, give me this money right now. I would have gave it to him.
Oh, I wish I would have knew what McDonald's you worked at.
Is that easy?
Oh my God, I wish I would have knew what McDonald's you worked at. I would have came in there immediately.
It's not coming out of my paycheck. It's not coming out of my pockets. It's not hurting me.
That's crazy.
It's hurting the establishment.
How long did you work at McDonald's? Because it sounds like you got fired very quick.
He should have. Should work at a bank next. People love you.
Nah, but mind you though, there are stipulations out there in certain restaurants where you could get fired even by trying to fight somebody.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't think you should try to fight. I totally agree with that, because like I'm not fighting you. If you really get violent, you know what I mean? I don't get paid. Nobody gets paid enough to fight you for stealing from this company. Are you kidding me? That's why sometimes some of those workers really just like piss me off, because it's like, bro, I know you don't care when you're trying to get a little deal or something like that. And they're like, no, man, you can't do that. All right. All right.
And I think that's why he stole with a rock, because he probably worked at that Taco Bell and was like, man, they ain't nothing. They gonna let me rock out. Literally rock out. Okay.
Okay, I like the plan. Anybody could have taken anything. Anybody could have taken anything, bro. I used to give out free pies, free anything. You
you definitely got
extra
fired.
Sauces? Here, whatever. I don't care.
Definitely got fired, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, when you live that fast food lifestyle work, like, bro, it's different, bro. It's different.
That is like amazing though, because that's what I'm talking about. Like, you don't need no 25 cents for this sauce.
Oh yeah,
give me this sauce, girl.
For sure.
Girl, for real, because I just forgot to ask. Okay, how about this? The Olympic athlete turned alleged cocaine king has been caught. Man, what? This is like a movie.
Did you not know about this?
I had no clue about this guy.
This is huge going around, bro.
Okay, do you want to take this one? Okay, because I'm just finding out what the rest of these streets. We're talking about Ryan James Wedding. He was a former Canadian Olympic snowboarder, and he's accused of becoming a cartel-linked cocaine trafficker who just got arrested in Mexico City and then flown to California. So basically, he turned himself in at the U.S. Embassy in Mexico City on last Thursday. And yeah, man, apparently they say that they had been trying to investigate this for over a year. There was like multi-county coordination with multi-country, I should even say, coordination. Mexico was involved, Canada was involved, Colombia, Dominican Republic, a bunch of people were involved, and he ends up surrendering. And that, I guess, came after multiple weeks of negotiations and involved the FBI's hostage rescue team. But I just am tripping over the fact, like, how did life turn that way for you?
Well, here's the thing, Ryan Wedding. I do know a little bit about this as far as like some facts. So he actually started like selling back in 2006.
Are these allegations or
no,
are these
these are real things. These are real facts. These are like real facts.
They're like charges or like
these are real things. Yeah. Everything I'm saying is real.
I'm just,
I got you. Now this is everything is there's no alleged. A few of these are alleged. But yeah. Anyway, so and then in 2010 he was convicted of attempting to buy cocaine from U.S. government. An agent in 2008. So that's where he got convicted for some stuff in 2010 for that.
Okay.
And then 2011, he was released. Around that time, he was allegedly, around 2011, he allegedly became the criminal enterprise that he had.
So he started this off by buying it from a U.S. government official.
No, wait.
And he just got popped for it.
So he started off, he was a real estate, he wanted to get into real estate, so he started selling his own, he started growing his own, and he started selling it. And so just to fund his real estate career. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is all in writing. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But it's crazy because he had a $15 million bounty on his head at one point. $15 million bounty on his head.
You're saying he went from being a Canadian Olympic snowboarder to wanting to have a bustling real estate career, and then selling drugs to fund the real estate career.
You heard it first.
Ending up getting involved with the cartel.
Yep.
And moving about 60 tons of cocaine annually from Latin America through Mexico into the U.S., according to police.
100%.
That is crazy.
Yeah, you would think that these Olympians get paid a lot for going to the Olympics, but they don't get paid anything especially if they don't have a sponsor. I know this guy was out in Canada, but guess how much you think somebody in the U.S. would get for like getting a gold medal in, the Olympics?
At least 100,000.
100,000? Yeah. What about you, Lana?
Yeah, at least 100,000, like $250K.
All right, so some of these reports are saying that a person will get around $37,000.
$37,000
for gold.
Dang.
22,000 for silver, 15,000 for bronze, and that's just in America. I can't even see Canada paying that much.
What's the point of busting your butt like these? Because to be an Olympic level athlete is like a whole other level of excellence. Mm-hmm. And if you don't have sponsorships, what's the point?
You going out there to play for your work, for your people. You're going out there to play for your people.
Are the people paying these bills?
Nah, they're not.
Because that's not. How do they even fund this lifestyle?
Well, a lot of them do probably come from a rich background. You know,
if you have that level.
Yeah. A lot of them do come from a rich background, so it's like it's not really hard for them to transition over into this sport and be like, oh my God, how am I going to pay my bills? It's like, you know, daddy or mommy or whoever is paying. So they got some type of sponsor behind them.
Yeah.
It might not be a corporate sponsor like a Nike or something, but they definitely have somebody behind them giving them money to funnel their career for sure.
We're not saying everybody. He's just saying, some people.
Some of them do. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, authorities say that he operated under the Sinaloa cartel protection and had aliases like El Jefe, Public Enemy, and James Conrad Ken, which... Can you pull a picture up again?
You know what's even funnier about this?
This guy is El Jefe. Oh, not him. Wrong one. That guy is El Jefe?
Yeah.
Does he look like an El Jefe?
It's funny because he used to taunt the FBI by like posting on his Instagram he used to taunt, but he would post it and then take it down. So I don't have any pictures, but he would post it and then take it down, post it and then take it down. Yeah,
that's crazy.
He was a real deal, bro. He was real deal, dog. Real deal, bro. Like they think Canadians is all sweet, psych. My man right here proved them all wrong, bro. Like. I really, you know what? I was kind of rooting for him. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Like a little bit. I was rooting for him like a little bit to like see him. I mean, it's our modern day, you know, El Chapo.
That's crazy.
I wasn't around when El Chapo was. You know what I mean? So it's like our modern day. I wanted to see how far how far he can go.
Are you disappointed that he ended up surrendering?
A little bit. A little bit. I kind of wanted to see him go further and just, you know.
How much farther can one go? You know what? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
okay.
You know.
Yes. In other news, Nike was just hit with a massive data breach as Jordan brand files leaked on the dark web.
Yeah,
that's the headline.
It's kind of nuts too, bro.
So what happened with this?
So I don't know how they actually got into the data breach, but their Jordan Men's Spring 2027, the full details of the Jordan Spring 2027 collection was exposed, which is huge. I mean, when you have anything Jordan related, bruh, I mean, it's pretty big. The R&D and product creation, highly sensitive designs and performance files were leaked, which is also really, really big. Anything Nike that got leaked is super huge. The tech packs, the blueprints and bills of materials, that detail every raw material and fabric used in production, which is bad for them, but good for all the people that are making designs out there and making clothing. Because I mean, now they can go to the manufacturer that they're getting their stuff from, and then figure it out and be like, "Bet we're gonna take what y'all have and we're just gonna make our own stuff." So this leak was not at all good. The designs, the 3D models, and prototypes across multiple seasons. You're talking about shoes. You're talking about clothing, bruh. This was a huge data leak, bruh. A huge one. And I don't know why people aren't taking this serious. Like, you are probably gonna see if it does leak enough to where, you know, you can buy from the black market or you know somebody that has it. Dog, there's a lot of stuff in there that you can actually use for your own brand. Like where people are manufacturing their stuff from. Yeah, man.
I guess I thought that all these shoe companies kind of already, I mean, not shared materials, but like physically share. Like there's only so many materials you can make certain shoes out of. Like I would have thought that like some of this stuff wasn't like that big of a deal. Like why is this so crazy? Like just because the design of it and like the future of the shoe could be stolen by like a Temu or something like that?
I wouldn't necessarily say a Temu.
Not really? Or like Fashion Nova or She and all, you know, those people who like get the accusations of taking designs. I don't know if they do or not. That's the accusations that go around.
I mean,
Is that the problem?
You just don't want you don't want your design. Yeah, you don't want your design showing up every which way. You know what I mean? Especially if it's something dope. You definitely don't want Jordan, you definitely don't want that showing up nowhere, bro.
Have you ever stood in a line against some Jordan?
Never. I've never been. Yeah, man. I've never been like a super duper sneakerhead. I have a lot of shoes, but I'm not a sneakerhead.
So for the sneakerheads, is this something that just they look at and say like, ooh, mid, not gonna go out there? Like, is that the problem? Like they'd be like, ooh, or I really want this one. Because this could be promo, right? I mean, if it's like the designs are dope and it's a leak.
I don't think it's promo.
That ain't promo.
No?
Yeah.
You know,
I don't think it's promo.
Just throwing things out there.
Yeah, I think this got leaked and they messed up. Somebody in the. It's just like when Nike was backdooring the little kid was backdooring Nike shoes. Like this is a huge, man. This ain't no little thing to sit on. Like, I mean, I'm glad Nike got ahead of it, but I mean, you definitely can see other people with your designs down the line if somebody saw this. So
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying.
Crazy.
Yeah. Nike is real currency nowadays.
Yeah.
Like people don't like there are shoes that trade for thousands of dollars. So the fact that this was able to be released, that is so wild to me. And like you said, I do think Temu is definitely gonna have fun with this one. Temu gonna have fun. What's some other backdoor websites? DHK?
This DHS Come on.
Yeah,
Alibaba.
AliExpress. What y'all know about it?
I'm just saying. They're finna go crazy with this, bro.
I got a couple fake shoes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say and tell it to you real. Got a couple fake shoes. It's all good. You never know. You never know. I just walk real fast, so no nobody look at my feet. I walk real quick, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I can't stand people that look too closely into shoes. They used to do it in school all the time. What are those? Y'all wasn't around during that. But.
What are those?
Yeah, what are those? Y'all wasn't in school for it though. Y'all wasn't in school for it though. Y'all was in school for what are those?
Think we are?
So tell me, y'all was in school during the what are those?
No, we weren't in school for it, but I mean we were around for it though.
Right. You don't understand. In high school, you had to make sure your shoes was on point because any type of what are those? Everybody saying what are those?
Well, here's the thing. I'm also glad I wasn't in high school back then, regardless, because the way y'all dressed, I couldn't have kept up with. Y'all had like a Miri and all these Gucci, and I'm good, bro. I was wearing polo shorts and a small T-shirt I got from the Goodwill, bro. And some flip flops.
I've always hated the obsession with shoes because they're shoes. Give me a break. Like I'm stepping in mud with them. I'm stepping, in bathroom stalls around the country. Don't look at them. They're not supposed to be that freaking clean. Give me a break.
I don't know.
Nah,
I don't know about clean.
That is the culture.
Too much.
You got to make it clean. You got to make it look nice, but I don't want it to be like the cheapest. I mean, I'm okay with like even somebody coming in there with some cheap looking shoes. Like, I'm cool with that. Like I do that. Right. I wear cheap clothes, cheap stuff. Like I'm cool with that.
Yeah, man, you got to stop admitting certain things on air, right?
I'm just saying, I'm gonna make it look nice.
Stop admitting certain things on air.
Right, you can't make cheap things look nice.
No.
All right.
What are those? Blew up around 2015. Yes, I was in school in 2015.
I wasn't. I was 25.
Wow.
You 2015?
I was 25. 2015, I'm 25 years old.
Ooh. Oh, you weren't in school. Oh.
Yeah. I'm 35 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's old.
Right. Yeah.
I can do a million.
Yeah,
okay, so what about this? And yes, you can make cheap shoes look good. Man, don't let him shame you.
There we go.
Whatever. Sorry, I was typing up something I was trying to do. Drake's dad, Dennis Graham, is actually defending Iceman title amid these recent shootings. Ice has been weird around the country, people's thoughts about it. So now he's at the point where he has to defend Iceman.
The album.
The album, right.
Yeah, it's his, I think this is Drake's next solo album. But here's the thing. It did come at a wrong time.
It's a bad time. Read the room.
Yeah, it did come at a wrong time. I don't think Drake knew that he was naming this album for this and but Ice has been doing this for a couple months now, Blair.
Well, Drake's been putting out this Iceman album since last year.
Yeah.
Like mid last year, he's been promoting Iceman. He's been doing different streams where he would just do like 2-hour-long streams, and then he'll play some music here and there. He's dancing with Ice in the background and stuff like that. Not Ice agents, but like Ice glaciers,
Actual Ice.
Yeah. He's had this idea. I think the Ice agents low-key just been biting his style a little bit.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying,
what?
Drizzy, I'm sorry, I'm just a Drizzy fan. I want him to keep, and he's Canadian. So really, he's all right.
To your point, I do think the mobs of people who just want to find a problem will find a problem with anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're saying it's tone deaf and it's insensitive because of the trauma surrounding ICE and what they're doing in Minnesota and just around the country and whatnot. But at the same time, it's like he's clearly not calling himself
the Iceman.
An ICE agent.
Yeah.
Like, unless he titled it like, I love ICE agents. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't just ban the word ICE.
Right.
Not drinks with ice.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't drink. Don't drink with ice.
About here?
The whole Iceman comes from how much ice he wears on him. Like the jewelry that he wears. It looks like ice and it looks like diamonds when there's shining lights on it. That's the Iceman. That's Drizzy.
Drake's dad is basically saying that, right? Like that basically everybody is just doing it to hate on his son's success and it's overblown and that people are just trying to be offended or looking for a reason to be offended. And if the title were called Love, somebody would still find a problem with it.
Yeah.
Diddy named his album Love.
Did
I
he?
think.
You said Diddy?
Diddy named his last album Love.
Oh, wow.
Well, see how that ended. So maybe he's got a point.
Here's the thing. I don't even think Drake really is fully aware. I think he's aware of what's going on, but I also don't think he did this intentionally or if he did this like,
No.
I don't think he did this like, oh man, I'm the Iceman. I think he just named his, his album, like Million said, his named his album The Iceman because he wears a lot of ice. But also, he's one of the coldest lyricists to ever touch a microphone. So I mean, that's just neither here nor there. I'm not saying I'm like a million Drake fan, but I am a Drake fan.
Yeah.
And I think this album is very much so needed with all of what has been happening with him from the UCG and all that. Like, I think it's a lot of things going on with Drake that I think this album, he has to come all the way correct.
Wait, what do you mean by that with the UCG?
The Universal Music Group, UMG, the Universal Music Group. He was suing the Universal Music Group.
Oh, because of the Kendrick Lamar stuff.
Yeah. So it's a bunch of stuff going on, man. It's a lot. So we need him to come correct. And as a Drake, I'm a Drake fan, not a huge one, but I am a Drake fan. I want this album to be amazing. I want it to be amazing. So,
because Drake has been in our lives like forever. You know what I mean? Dropping like hits on hits on hits. You can't take that away from him. At the same time, Kendrick kind of had some points. Kendrick, like, I was kind of team Kendrick.
Oh, wow.
On that whole, I was. I mean, because Drake got in some good hits on him. He got some good hits on him. I just thought, now you're suing? Like, you're supposed to answer this with the pen, not like by, now I'm mad and I'm suing you. I don't know. I just thought that was a little odd.
He had the whole world calling Drake a PDF file.
A minor.
And I don't know anything about that.
That's crazy. I am gonna sue after
But like,
that.
he had also called Kendrick like a woman beater or something like that, like a wife beater.
That ain't the same as
It's
PDF
still,
files.
Either way, you could sue. Either way, but Kendrick said, I'm coming back at you with my pen. And he said, I'm going to sue you. It's like, is that like a rap battle these days?
You know what?
Just ends in like lawsuits? That's dumb.
Lana, I'm highly surprised that you knew about all this. I'm not gonna lie. That makes me feel real.
Thank you.
That makes me feel real good that you like really like you knew about that, and I'm like, that's what's up, bro. I'll give you some of that one, bro. You knew about it. All right, respect.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. And, maybe somebody will sue Drake if he says something that they don't like. And then they can just all go back and forth and sue each other. And then rap will be destroyed.
It's be a big old sue fest. Who can sue biggest? Who can sue
Suing
first?
you, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you talking about here? Okay, moving right along. It's not all bad for everybody in this country. Walmart managers are actually making off better than you might think. How much actually would you think that one could get from being a Walmart manager?
I think maybe like 65.
That's what I would have thought.
65 as a manager?
I would have thought about $60,000 to $80,000. I swear to you.
I'd at least give him 100.
For a manager?
He's already said he doesn't know how much people make. We
Yeah,
already
know.
He thinks everybody's making six figures.
I do.
in the world.
I do. I just be thinking everybody is 100K like for everything. My bad.
No.
All right.
It depends on what type of manager it is, though. Because is it like just like a store manager? Is it like a general manager, store manager? What are we talking about?
The story here, though, is that Walmart managers are reportedly now earning up to $620,000.
What?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's
620.
I don't need to be here.
Oh well,
I'm not making 600. You should have told me all you had to do was work as a manager at Walmart.
620,000.
I'll leave this desk right now.
For 620,000 at Walmart, but it's
wouldn't.
Walmart though,
bro.
I mean,
what? What are we talking about, bro? I'd be scrubbing toilets. I'd be mopping floors. I'd be dealing with all the negative energy. Cause I'd have the biggest smile dealing with any type of person that came into a Walmart if I was getting 600 bands off of that, bro. What?
I don't know.
Where did you? Because you're the one who were looking into this, right? Like, are you sure that this is like on the up and up? They're really making up to $620,000.
That's what they say.
Regional manager.
Regional
We're talking about
managers.
regional managers here. So these are
Okay.
people who are over multiple stores.
Well, still though, regional managers, that's a lot of money for a
Regardless,
regional,
anything associated with Walmart, this is shocking. This is still shocking now.
Regional managers is still a lot. I mean, that's over $500,000 right there, bruh.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
That's over $500,000.
Well, just to let people know, regional managers are a lot harder to like come around. Like those type of jobs are really good jobs, but 9 times out of 10, regional managers are making around $250K, 300K. The fact that they're making 600 bands is crazy to me, bro.
How much were they? How much are they? I'm confused.
Dale, how much do you think that a regular Walmart maker
I'm
makes?
actually looking this up right now.
Like
how much do workers at entry level
How
make?
much do you think a regular employee makes?
I don't know, like 40, 50,000.
40, 50,000?
How do you go from like, $620,000 is not that much?
He said a regular. He said a regular
I'm saying
worker,
like a cashier.
Yeah, that's
just
like 40, maybe 40, 50,000 a year.
40, 50,000.
Okay, on the low end, $29,000.
Come on now.
Average $36,000 to $38,000. Higher end, $39,500, roughly. This is based on what ChatGPT estimates. So you could look that up, whatever. But the point is,
wait, what? This been going on?
Yo,
people are living like this.
You're showing your privilege, dog.
Well,
you're
talk
showing
about
your privilege.
I hate cheap shoes. You can't wear cheap shoes.
You ain't never working fast food. You ain't never working retail.
I did work in retail. I worked at Abercrombie and Finch. I did work in retail.
What?
Yeah, but it was like years
the most
ago.
bougie store. I worked at Abercrombie.
I've worked in grocery. Yo, I've worked everywhere. 39,000 is amazing.
Listen, brother. My bad. What do y'all want from me for having a good life? God, dog.
I just want everybody to remember this moment. The next time he tries to call me bougie, this is the bougiest man on the set.
That part.
Like, because come on.
Listen, man, I didn't know this though. I thought everybody was making 40, 50,000, 60,000 to $100,000 a year. I thought that was like normal thing.
No, bro, that's good, especially out here in Georgia, bro.
So what's
that is
great?
decent.
So what's great?
Great is like when you cross the 100 mark.
Oh,
you
okay.
cross 100? No, I'll say that's decent. That's like really
That's
good.
like really good.
Yes,
Not
great is like
200. If you hit that 2 in front, the 100, it doesn't go anywhere. Not you live here, like you really can't make that much happen in your life unless you like have 100K. Like if you have a family, forget it.
Okay.
So that's where it's like, most people are under that. Boy.
Yeah.
And y'all got regional managers making how much?
Right.
And I mean the CEO is like raking it in
my
with just
bad.
hordes and hordes and hordes of minions who make like barely enough to survive. It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Yeah.
I feel bad now.
So you don't think you could survive off of like 39?
Could I survive?
39K,
People
40K?
have to do this.
No.
People have to do this.
I don't think I could.
Boy, my first job, I was making $30,000.
I was all right, bro. I paid my
You
way
figure
through
it out.
college.
I mean,
I figured it out.
I mean, dude, here's the thing. I've been broke.
Yeah.
I ain't about to play me like I've been broke.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Whatever. All right.
We have so much more coming at you after we take a quick break.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all. That's
Let's
it.
go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome back to Hot 97 News Atlanta, a brand new live news show where we're bringing you all the hottest stories in the city. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
You did.
And Million.
Hey.
Did we all survive the ice apocalypse this weekend?
Barely.
Barely. Oh, I'll tell my children
barely.
about the days.
Yeah.
Man.
Did y'all stock up on anything?
You know what? I'm a little mad that I stocked up on some things. Because it rained at my house.
Yeah.
It rained at my house. I had a little bit of ice accumulation, I'll say, on the rooftops, like where you could see a little bit of like a corner of it kind of accumulate. But that was like for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. I went shopping on Friday. As soon as we got off of here, bread gone, tissue gone, water gone. Milk was still light and eggs was like light also, but man, people ran through them grocery stores.
Do people just be making a bunch of like French toast during these apocalypse? I never understand why the bread, milk, and eggs are always gone.
Facts.
But y'all just leave everything else. That makes no sense every single time. What are y'all making? Egg sandwiches? What is going on, bruh? Like, y'all got to start stocking up on other things. Ain't nobody getting no fish. I ain't seen no chicken.
Right.
Chicken was still out there.
Meat, ground beef.
You know what I'm saying? Had lamb chops all through Publix. I said, oh, y'all ain't want no lamb chops, huh? Y'all ain't want to get no lamb chops. Crazy, bruh.
And y'all know y'all don't need that much toilet paper. You really think you're going to go through all the toilet paper you have in your house where you needed to stock up on more? That's crazy.
I blame the news meteorologists, though, because they made it seem like Doomageddon was here. They made it seem like we was going to be snowed in, like couldn't leave at all.
To be fair, did you see what happened in Nashville?
Yeah.
Some parts of the country did get exactly what they were predicting, and it was, horrifying to see because it just looked like, oh my God. But here, I just wish they could be a little more precise to know before we give the grocery stores all this money to say, you know what it is? Like that's basically the gas stations and the grocery stores make off so well.
Yeah, they do.
They just counted it up right now.
Well, here's the thing.
Exactly.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
That's true.
Okay? So it's like, we complain and we're like, oh man, well, they lied and they did. But if we would have been mad if they didn't tell us this, and then we drove and woke up on Monday and sliding and slipping everywhere, and y'all didn't tell us nothing, man. So, bro, as humans, we're not appreciative of nothing.
You can't win. You really can't win.
Nothing.
At the same time, this is the one who was saying, I'm not coming in on Monday. I'm not going to put my life in danger. I won't be there.
I did.
I was like, okay, it's probably going to be fine. He was planning to not be here today.
I did. And look, I'm here. I made it. And I'm fine. So it's like, hey, if I can do it, y'all can do it,
You know what? And I was actually pumped because my commute was amazing this morning.
Breeze.
There was nobody on the roadway. days. I was like, y'all got to get a little mass panic going
Every once in a
while. It was great.
Throw a little razzle dazzle in there every couple weeks, bro. Keep us on our toes.
So it's good that most of us kind of made it out well, but there were some people in the metro even who lost power, actually. So Georgia Power reported about 16,000 customers without service. Georgia EMC said there's about 22,475 customers without service. So, they were going out there and they were doing the best they can to get the power back on. In fact, we can show you what somebody's hat was out there looking like.
Ooh.
Sheesh.
I mean, it was clearly cold.
Yeah.
Nobody's denying it was cold.
Yeah. Georgia Power is out there working, man. I really appreciate their efforts. Really, I do. Did y'all's power go out at all, or?
Nope.
It's kind of blinking a little bit, like literally
Really?
a blink, but only certain parts of my house. It was weird. Like the TV would stay on, but like the lights everywhere else would flicker.
Girl, that wasn't no ice storm. That was a ghost. That was a ghost. You need to cleanse your house.
I rebuke that. I rebuke
You
that.
need to cleanse your house.
Rebuke that.
No, I ain't lose power. I ain't lose gas. I ain't
Okay.
lose nothing. When we was playing the game, I was chilling.
Yeah,
I was having a good time.
Yeah, I was chilling too. But my only issue is with going back to the grocery stores. I know Governor Kemp had put out that message saying you can't do price gouging and things like that, but I low-key seen some of that food was like extremely expensive.
I did too. And some of the water.
Yes.
Some of the water was.
See, this
Listen.
is why we should have bought a whole bunch of water at Costco and
flipped
flipped it. And flipped it, bro. We
Missed
should have
opportunity.
flipped it, bro. I didn't even think about that. We should have bought all the eggs, all the milk, all the bread, and just started flipping it.
That's what they always do, and that's what they're trying to prevent. Happens anyway. Okay, but there were some scary incidents that happened here in the metro. So there was, in fact, a person that got hurt after a tree straight up fell onto their home. That happened in Sandy Springs. That was just because of ice accumulation and heavy rain.
Yeah.
And what the reports are is that combination kind of weakened the trees in the soil. Trees just started falling onto homes and power lines. And there was a tree that happened to fall on somebody's house in Sandy Springs. So that's crazy. The governor did tweet out about this, obviously, in general, and he was saying basically, that he's grateful for everybody who was stationed across North Georgia, ready to assist as the ice was forming on power lines and trees like that. And he thanked them for what they were doing and thanking for, the Georgians for just staying home, staying warm, staying safe, XYZ. But it's pretty nuts when you think about you could just be sitting at home 1 second and a tree is actually falling the next.
Did y'all know trees could explode?
I saw that video.
Dog.
I saw that video.
Exploding trees?
No.
Let me look. I'm gonna look it up.
Is the water in the tree expanding?
Dog, it's the sap in the tree. It freezes and expands and it blows the tree up. Yo, I didn't know that till this.
Why didn't you pull a video?
No, I didn't know that till this morning. Till literally this morning.
You could have pulled a video this morning.
I could. I just wasn't thinking. But exploding trees, bro. I did not know that was a thing until this morning.
Where did it happen?
No. I was just looking through my timeline, like on
just
TikTok.
somewhere in the country, because certain parts of the country did get,
they got hit hard.
now.
Yeah, they got hit hard. But here's the thing too. I think. If this happens again, because with Georgia weather, like this ain't the end of winter, and we got one more good winter, and then it starts to transition. So if this happens again and it actually is bad, we're not gonna believe it. We're not gonna believe it. They're gonna get on. I promise you, they're gonna get on, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's gonna be so bad," and this, and all the Georgians are gonna be like, "Wow, man, we ain't." And then it's actually gonna be really bad, and then we're stuck. And then everybody. So what I'm gonna do is next time I am actually gonna go to the grocery store, like when everybody else is not going to the grocery store, and I'm gonna go get this stuff, and that way everybody got to come to me and buy it.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen.
I feel it just threw me off guard because, like I said, I was expecting Armageddon, frozen roads, bro. I woke up early as ever today because I was like, I'm gonna drive slow because I'm gonna drive on the ice. The fact that I was even mad coming in. I was like, the fact I even gotta drive in, the fact I gotta even drive in this ice and these crazy this crazy conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, man, I hate that I have to come in, but. When I got on the road, I was like, man, this is easy breezy, bro.
Nothing was on the road.
Nothing at all.
Dry.
I like how you said you was driving slow, like you already don't drive slow. I How slower would you have drove?
Hey, I did get a couple honks today. I did get a couple honks
You
coming
did?
in today. Yep, I
Because
always
they're
do.
like, the roads are dry. What are you doing?
Yeah, how fast were you going this morning? Just
Probably around 40 something.
40
in a 60.
Yeah, because they say that it's black ice. You know, they say black ice does exist. People,
we know.
I know y'all don't necessarily get too much of it down here, but back in Colorado, where I'm from, yes, black ice is a serious thing. You can't see it. So yeah, I was driving as slow as ever.
You were going 40 and a 60 this
40
morning?
and a 60.
That's wild.
With nobody on the roads. I'm telling you, there was nobody on the roads. There was no need for that.
Oh, bruh.
man.
You
Hey.
would have got hung. You would have got the middle finger. You would have everything for me, bruh.
Rather safe than sorry, man. Rather safe than
Amen.
sorry.
Amen. My mom would love you. Man. Boy, my mom wanted me to do that. As soon as I realized nobody was out there, I said, oh, word.
We out here. They see me rolling. She hit the Fast and Furious on them
man.
folks.
Crazy.
But, be safe if you have to go out there because it's technically still supposed to get very cold today. If there is any standing water where you are, it literally could be black ice. So, be wary. We don't want to make it light. It's just, it is what it is. We're not going to gaslight you and say it's terrible out there when it's, the road I took was not. Right. Shout out to all the people who put out salt on the road, made that happen.
Yes.
Amen.
And shout out to the meteorologists too, man. I do want to give y'all a shout out. Even though it felt like y'all were kind of scaring us a little bit, just a little bit. Definitely want to give y'all a shout out for keeping us up to date because, without y'all, none of that would have been possible.
And the grocery chains, thank you as well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. A distinctive smell ended up leading to somebody's arrest in North Georgia.
Yeah, man. Were you going to take that?
No, please.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you my bad. A deputy spotted a vehicle stationary on Old Albany Road, had his emergency flashers on, and upon approaching, the deputy found Makaria Jones asleep in the car. While speaking with Ms. Jones, the deputy detected the odor of marijuana. When Jones asked to exit the vehicle, she said, "Nah, not today." Put that thing in drive and took off. Okay. Now it went to a high-speed chase. They ended up catching her at a local gas station, and they seized a bunch of stuff from her car. Actually, they got a lot of illegal items in evidence. Suspected oxycodone, an M&P Smith & Wesson AR-15 22 caliber rifle found in a trunk, along with bullets. Financial contraband, a large amount of U.S. currency, multiple debit cards belonging to various individuals, blank checks, and laptops. Other things, several cell phones. So it sounded like she was scamming.
That is crazy.
She was a cartel in herself. Okay. She had guns. She had blank checks. She had drugs, bro. She was on it.
What are the odds that somebody just happens to stumble upon a car with all of that in it?
Yeah.
And they're just sleeping. So they're just like, I'm gonna wake this person up, see what's going on here. And it's like the jackpot of all jackpots. They're saying that she led authorities on a high-speed chase that reached speeds over 100 miles an hour. So it's like,
she probably had a long day at her job. You know what I mean? At her job. And she took a little nap and was like, I'm about to get back to my job here in a second.
Look.
Let me close my eyes and then get back up.
Don't know what kind of night she had.
Hey.
Because in that kind of work.
You understand me? Could have got real hectic that night. You dig? It could have got real hectic.
That's crazy.
She had to take a little nap,
Little nap. Mm-hmm.
That's wild though, that like you said, imagine pulling that over. You ain't had no call all night.
Right.
Imagine you the police officer, you ain't got no call all night, right? And you just that. This is a good night. When you see her, it's like, oh, this is somebody sleeping. I'm just gonna wake him up, tell him to leave.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. Hold on. We got one. We got one. He probably started jumping for joy. Either he jumped for joy or he was like, God dog it.
Yeah.
I really don't feel like doing this right now.
I know. I was just about to go home. Shift over. Man. Got so much paperwork to fill out now.
Bro. He probably was super happy or super mad. This sucks. So, yeah, she definitely did get arrested for that. So, she's waiting for her stuff in Crisp County Jail.
Good.
Never even heard of Crisp County.
That's not something you should say on the news.
Crisp.
Right.
That you don't know. You know where all the areas of Georgia are and are covered because
there's a lot. You know how many places there are in Georgia?
I do know that there are a lot of places in Georgia.
Exactly. So that's all I'm saying. It's a lot. That's a lot of folks.
That's fair. Okay, how about this story? There was a suspect out there accusing of stealing people's mail. And police are saying that person was caught after getting tips from the people who lived here. I love a good story where the community just comes together and like just finds a suspect.
Right.
You don't like when you just like crime. I
don't like
forgot.
crime.
You just love crime.
But I ain't got to snitch on my man like that. That's crazy.
Okay. So this all happened because there was a man from Haralson County arrested after a string of mail and package thefts across really multiple neighborhoods in that county. And earlier that week, the Haralson County Sheriff's Office started investigating it because they kept just getting reports. All of our, mailboxes are open and all of our packages are being stolen, XYZ. So they ended up realizing how wide the area spanned of just all these people who said that they were having this happen to them, from Brennan to Drake's Town to the eastern side of Haralson County. So if you're from that area, that's a pretty large area. So, yeah. Apparently, the people who lived there just started reporting suspicious activity. They started writing down vehicle descriptions, giving surveillance and doorbell video. And then on Wednesday night, a resident, somebody who lives there, found a just huge stack of dump mail. And then deputies collected that, said, okay, it's clearly evidence, and ended up leading to the suspect, Anthony Evans. Anthony Evans is the suspect. So deputies say that they were working with Brennan Police Department. I'm sorry, I know somebody named Anthony Evans.
Oh, dang.
So I was like, wait a minute.
I thought you were laughing because I didn't know why you were laughing, but
I know somebody, and it just came out at me out of nowhere. But yeah, what a crazy situation. First of all, stealing people's mail is crazy.
Are they white that you know? Anthony?
No, it's a black person.
Oh, okay. Well, this guy
is a black person, and if you knew who this person was to me, this makes it so much funnier.
Does he steal mail?
No. But this was going down, and basically the community helped find and crack the case. Evans actually was arrested after a traffic stop. That's what got him. They got him with flock cameras, and that's what happened.
I love that.
Deputies found a significant amount of stolen mail.
This is why I say that, especially in our communities, we need to become Karens. We need to work with people, join your homeowners association, be involved in it, and build an actual community, an actual network with your neighbors so that you can have that connection. Like, hey, my mail was stolen. Was your mail stolen? Yeah. I talked to a bro that stayed at a corner on the corner. He said his mail was stolen. The next person down the block. It's just so beautiful to see that networking going on. Become a Karen.
I won't say become a Karen.
I was just about to say the same thing. I'm glad you beat me to it. I was literally about to be like, that's a little far.
I feel like Karen, because we've already talked about this on the show. He is the one who, he says, you are going to call, excuse me, sir, what are you doing here in my neighborhood?
Yep.
Excuse me, your hood looks like it's down a little too low for my liking. I'm calling the police on you type vibe.
That's crazy.
That's crazy work.
So
Mind you, I stay in a black neighborhood. Well, my parents stay in a black neighborhood. So I tell them this all the time, like, do it. We have neighbors, the reason why the Karen's neighborhoods are so nice is because there are Karens that are actually taking notice and understand that my property value matters. My community matters. Get involved, please. You don't think so, Dale? You looking at me like I'm crazy?
No, yeah. Hey, man. Do you, brother? Do you? Ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't none of my business. Ain't none of my business, brother.
See, that's what's hurting our community, though.
You know what you sound like?
Ain't none of our business.
You sound like Stan from Friday.
Stan?
From Friday? You ever seen? Oh, yeah, I forgot you never seen Friday. I can't even make that reference.
Gotcha.
Got me.
Can't even make that reference, bro.
Got me.
Hey, y'all mind staying off my grass, please? Oh, you got to see it. The reference is not funny now because you never seen the movie.
At the same time, I get where you're coming from. There is a reason why some of these Karen's neighborhoods are so nice.
Right.
There's stuff they're not going to put up with. But like to just chase people around and harass people, that's crazy. But I mean, do you really think, because that's a bigger question, I think, for the black community. The no snitching thing, it's gone too far. Why are our communities the worst? Because of this no snitching thing. No matter what happens here, I'm not going to tell. Like, you're terrorizing my community. And when the police show up, I'm not going to say a thing.
Right.
What do you expect?
Well, I don't live by street codes because I'm not a street dude.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying I necessarily don't agree with the snitching, because I do agree with snitching.
Yeah.
Like, yo, if it's something's bad, tell on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't agree with no snitching because I'm not a street dude, so I don't have to live by street codes. But there are certain instances where I'm like, that is none of my business. You dig what I'm saying? Like, my hands is up in the air. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But having street code in your neighborhood does have something to do with you, though. You're the one that's paying the bills. You're the one that's paying the taxes.
I hear you.
It's your business to protect your neighborhood, to be involved with your community.
No, that is not my business. My business is to protect my house, my household, the things that are going on in this house. Whoever made me Superman of the neighborhood?
Because
that ain't me.
But Dale,
like what?
No, I'm just saying. But Dale, eventually you're gonna have kids. You're gonna have your kids going to certain schools.
Yeah.
That's in part. You're gonna have your kids out there in the neighborhood also. You want that neighborhood to be as perfect as possible, and so that when you do have your kids out there, you know that they're safe.
Listen, man, if we got little Sticky Fingers McGee stealing mail out of people's mailbox, you know what I mean? Then, okay, cool. We'll get involved. Hey, he done stole a few packages, a few mails, this, that. Okay, we can talk. But if you got little Timmy down the street messing around and, messing up people's yards and stuff, and he ain't never touched my yard, that's on y'all fault. Y'all need to get them together with y'all yard. My yard is intact.
Nope. You report Lil Timmy. You say Lil Timmy.
Ain't my fault.
Hopefully though, you are so involved with your community that you know Lil Timmy, and that you can go up to Lil Timmy and say, Lil Timmy, come here.
Well,
get in the car. I told you, I'm taking you to your mom's house right now.
We don't live in neighborhoods like that.
But
we
don't live in neighborhoods like that now because we're not proactive. Be proactive in your community.
But actually, I had a friend move into a very nice neighborhood, and this is like in New Hampshire somewhere. And we were thinking like, man, you got to go and like drop off your neighbors some kind of like something, like a dish, like some cookies or something, and just say like, hey, like, be on the lookout for me. And it makes sense to me in that moment why you always see that on TV. Oh, we're new to the neighborhood. And it's because like, I need you to be my eyes.
For sure. 100%.
Like, we got to make an alliance. If anything goes down here, like, remember these cookies
Yeah.
that I came here. Call me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I feel like you really do have to have that kind of vibe in your neighborhood. If you want to like protect your property, you want someone to be like, hey, do you have someone here today? Because I see someone peeking around your backyard. That'd be great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But we just don't live like that anymore. These neighborhoods aren't built like that nowadays. Unless you go into like a new neighborhood where everybody's new and you all can make friends.
Yeah.
But other than that, a lot of these neighborhoods ain't built where you can just go out. I can walk outside my door and be like, hey, where you about to go? You about to go over to so-and-so house? All right, well, whatever. Just when they get tired of you, tell them to send you back.
I mean, but you're saying these neighborhoods ain't built like that, but you can be the person that starts that. You could be the one that starts to build it.
Amen.
Yeah, that's too much work.
All right, and that's the issue.
Too much work.
We've got some people in the comments. We see you now on YouTube. If you have, anything you want to say to us throughout the show, make sure you hop in. We finally can see you now. So you guys are talking about your property value matters. Amen to that.
Amen.
Friday was the best movie. Got your kids in that neighborhood. So when people on the block know you're good. Amen. The community will look out for you for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Get in her car. You don't know. And other mamas be like, I'm going to tell your mama.
Right.
And I feel like we have gotten away from that as a community. You know what I mean? Like the community policing of each other without the actual police. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to have to call the police on little Timmy.
when I can just call your mama.
Right.
I know
your mom.
You making points.
We just don't. He's making valid points. We just don't live in that type of thing. That's all I'm saying. We just don't live like that anymore. I wish I had a neighborhood like that. That'd be great. But I also don't have kids, so it's just like, hey man, don't bother me. I'm like the old dude on the block. Don't bother me. I ain't gonna bother y'all.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at
it.
with it.
I get it.
You don't get it. It's okay. And it's okay not to get it. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, well, there was a absolutely devastating story that we do just want to bring to your attention because, it happened in Lawrenceville. It's in the metro, and it's tragic, but at least, maybe it's a conversation you should have with your kids, which is what to do if there's a situation like this that they end up finding themselves in. 4 family members were found shot to death inside of a home, and there were kids inside. The child is the one who ended up calling 911. So this happened in Gwinnett County. and the call came in late night from this child reporting gunshots inside of the residence. So when police get there, they do see 4 adults found shot to death inside of a home in Lawrenceville, and that there were children hiding inside of a closet. 3 kids hiding inside of a closet when they got there. None of them were injured. But apparently the male suspect was related to the victims, and he was later found nearby and taken into custody without incident, they say. So they believe, of course, and by they I mean the authorities. Authorities believe that this was just a domestic-related incident. But, I mean, what a tragedy.
Mm-hmm. A huge tragedy. And the fact that the child had to actually go through that and had to make the call is, like, extremely sad. Like, man, four adults found dead.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
And 3 children found hiding in a closet. And that's, I feel like there's so many conversations you can have about that. There are family members that, you have that I don't know how you have them around children in some cases. You know what I mean? And it's a shame, but we didn't get any details on what the argument was about, but there's no argument in the world that warrants this kind of thing. You know what I mean? And so mental health is just so huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not bringing no guns out around no children. Like, no children, bro. I'm not even bringing my kids around people with guns. I don't care if they locked up in safes. Like, I just don't know where you're at mentally to even be, you know what I mean? Like, you might get 1 too heated, or I might catch you on a bad day or something. Like, I just don't know. So, better for me and my child. I mean, I don't have guns. So it's just better for me and mine when I do have kids to be like, nah, I think I'm gonna pass. I don't think I'm gonna hang around nobody with guns. Bring my children around that.
I thought it was interesting that the kids knew to go hide in a closet. And actually now I wonder if they know that kind of training from having to do that in schools. Schools now just teach kids, here's what to do if somebody comes in and tries to shoot you. It's crazy that they have to learn this stuff. None of us really went through that. So the fact that it's just normal, because you were saying in your schools you didn't have to go through training.
Yeah.
You just went through it as a teacher. But to be a child coming up in this world where that's just normal, that there is a scenario where someone comes in to literally kill all of you. What do we do? And it's, I don't know if that's the situation, that they found themselves in where they saw it, but they clearly knew to go hide in a closet, get somewhere safe.
I mean, either that or they've been in this situation before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, either that or they've been in this situation before and they know dad and mom has said, hey, look, when stuff about to go down, y'all, boom, bam, bam, and we'll make it. Like, so, I mean, it's sad to even say that that might have been it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that might have been the case to where they've gone through this before with whoever they were in this room with, and those adults have told them to do this before, and this is not the first time it's happened.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
It's unbelievable when you think about how many kids find themselves in this position and maybe even think the police are the bad guy at this point, because they called 911, thank God, and we're able to get police there, but like, how many can F the police and how, it's just some stuff that we say in this community is just toxic, and it would like prevent you from finding help in this exact scenario if you convince your kids that the police are out to get you, it's boy.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, man.
It is unfortunate. Well, we do have a lot more coming at you. We are going to take a quick break, but again, if you have just kind of gotten up today, a lot of people are staying at home right now. The roadways are still considered to be at least dangerous enough that you should ensure that your route is safe. We all made it here into work just fine. The roads were dry, but there is still kind of a situation with ice that you should be aware of around the Georgia streets. So be aware of that, and we will be right back after this break.
Yeah.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all. That's
Let's
it.
go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. Only on Hot 97 TV.
Welcome back to Hot 97 News Atlanta. Again, if you are with us in the YouTube comments, we can see you. We would love to talk with you guys, so make sure you pop in there and respond to some of the stories, and if we have time, we'll kind of read some of these out. Want to talk about some of y'all's driving here in Georgia. There is somebody that police say was drunkenly driving without lights, watching a YouTube video in the rain. Hello? What are we talking about here?
That's something I would do. For real.
That sounds like something you would do.
In the past,
well,
right?
I don't drink no more. But
Driving, watching a YouTube video in the rain.
But not driving, watching YouTube in the rain. For sure.
That's crazy. So this actually happened a little further south in downtown Macon, but you know, Atlanta and Metro Atlanta drivers do some crazy things too. So when you wonder why there's traffic and accidents, it's because of people like this. Police are saying that at the time of this stop, it was, you know, obviously raining. So the road conditions were hazardous. Visibility was not as clear. The suspect was driving a Honda Odyssey minivan. And apparently the deputy noted 3 significant infractions simultaneously. No lights. So it was just dark, which is crazy as well when you're talking about it being raining. And no lights.
No lights, bro.
No headlights or taillights activated. So they were just out there giving it to God.
Yeah.
And it was dark at the time, by the way. So then police say when they walked up to the vehicle, Deputy Palmer, who was the one who made the stop, observed that the driver was watching a YouTube video in the car while it was in motion, which I think is crazy because at that point, when the deputy is walking up, at least take YouTube off and put the phone away. You just still got it up. You don't care at all. That was bold. A lot of bold things. And then the deputy says they determined that the driver was a little intoxicated based on that contact.
I want to know what was playing on that YouTube and when he pulled up, because the scenario to me is this: drunk, rain, driving, YouTube sounds like a breakup. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like somebody going through some depression. Very sad. Sound like an Usher video. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like. So it's like that person was probably going through it. Through it, bruh. For them to be sitting there. I'm pretty sure they was crying when the officer pulled up. I don't even care, bro. Like, bruh. Oh my God. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
What you listening to in that situation? You just got your heart broke.
Gotta let it burn. I need to move on.
It's raining in the video.
In the car.
It was like an immersive experience.
Yeah, bro. He put his hand on the window just like this with his head down. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Have you ever been like pulled over after like a heartbreak or anything like that?
No.
No?
No. Oh, no.
Like speeding or just like anything?
I mean, I've been pulled over before, but not after.
Oh, we know you've probably been pulled over before.
But wow. Wow. Not after a heartbreak, though. No.
Well, actually, it's funny you ask because I remember I was a pizza driver over at.
God, how many jobs have you had?
I'm telling you, bro.
Jesus
Christ. I worked everywhere, bro. I was a pizza driver back at Pizza Hut.
Man is a job superhero. Good Lord.
Bro, I had to work a lot of jobs to get me through college.
I respect
it.
I was a pizza driver at Pizza Hut, and I'm just driving back and forth, dropping off deliveries. I didn't have my sign on at the time, so it's in college. So I just was dealing with a little breakup from my wasn't a girlfriend. What do we call those situationships? Yeah, I had a situationship.
Oh my gosh.
And I got pulled over because I was looking suspicious because I kept on coming back and forth down this same little road. When he pulled me over, he just was like, "You all right, man?" I was like, "Man, yeah, I'm good, bro. What you want?" I just was like, "Bro, what you want, man? You want my license? What else do you need?" He just let me off on a warning. I think I had accidentally ran a red light, but he just left me off on a warning because he could tell and sense that I was just like so down bad at that time.
That's
bro.
amazing.
It's just like, yeah, bro, what you want?
Boy, one time I got pulled over in Atlanta. Oh, I was so mad because I just came from church.
Oh, wow.
Went to go do some grocery shopping. I was feeling good about myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm so productive. This lady pulled me over. And when I asked her what she pulled me over for, she kind of took a step back, thought about it.
Let me make up something.
Real quick. Because what happened was I had put my blinker on and changed lanes, and somebody was literally speeding behind me. So I had to turn right. I was getting into the next lane to turn right. Somebody was speeding behind me, and then you hear whoop whoop. I was thinking that they were going to pull the other car over for literally speeding. The other car, in fact, pulled over as if it knew, like, dang, they got me. That car kept following me, pulled me over, and she said, well, you got in front of that car and you impeded its lane. It was like a moving violation. And I was like, I put my blinker on and changed lanes. What are you talking about? She's like, well, just give me your license. I'll be right back.
Oh.
Came back with a ticket.
Really?
I said, are you serious? Wasn't even the end of the month.
Well,
Boy, I was so mad. The fact that it was in Buckhead.
Dang.
Boy, I was mad.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. No, really,
It was
it is.
unfortunate.
I keep saying it, but
Yes.
it is unfortunate. For
Actually,
sure.
it was.
Yeah, it was very important. Yeah.
Just like this lady right here was driving without her lights, man, this is a dude. So driving without his lights. I'm telling you, man, this is a breakup. This is the definition of I'm going through it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, in some areas, there are literally just like not cops that do this. Because it seems like in Buckhead and Atlanta, like there are people who just wait for you to do some crime.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there are some areas where their police officers aren't just like looking for crime. They just kind of like let people do what they do and then they show up when they're called. Sometimes y'all just do too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He was driving in a minivan too. That lets me know a lot. that lets me know a lot, bro.
They think they were listening to Drake. Mary J. Blige came on and he lost it.
Yeah.
Fellas always let you girl drive.
Nah, well, that was the reason why he was driving.
You don't know that.
No, I'm just joking.
Okay, but here's a really interesting story. There was a middle school student who apparently thought he was literally going to die in this choking incident that happened. So, I mean, when you talk about kids and choking, that was actually one of my biggest fears growing up.
Really?
That I was going to like choke and die. Because that's just like a very
such a random.
Come on.
I mean, it's just random. I'm sorry. There's more fears to have.
That's a very common thing. They always show it in all the TV shows.
Okay.
I don't know the Heimlich maneuver. You know, I thought it was going to be a much bigger problem in my adult life than it actually has been. Similar to quicksand.
Okay.
You know how y'all just thought quicksand was going to be a big problem in adulthood?
What are we doing?
I'm just saying.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I'm just
We're
saying.
going to be around quicksand, Lana.
You're telling me. I'm telling you what young me thought. I thought it was going to be a big deal.
Bro, I thought quicksand was like the deadliest force alive, the deadliest force to come to man. I was terrified of quicksand.
What? Y'all are black. Y'all are going nowhere near quicksand no time soon.
I do hike.
Yeah, but not on like quicksand.
How was I supposed? I literally thought there was quicksand. This is not the point of the story.
Sorry.
The point of the story is that we have a nice moment where someone thought they were going to die, but they were saved. You looked at this story, right?
Yeah. This guy, a 12-year-old kid named Dalton Tomberland. He was at school and he was doing this right here, this motion right here, and thought he had soreness in his throat. And then a lady named Valerie Hodge, who was an English teacher at the school, who's not even Dalton's teacher actually, asked Dalton, is he okay? Dalton shook his head no, and the teacher went into action, and she did the Heimlich maneuver. And she said she learned the Heimlich maneuver at a daycare center that she used to work during college. She used to work at a daycare centers during college, and that's where she learned it at. I didn't even know they still taught the Heimlich maneuver, to be honest with you. I always knew they had that poster on the wall to like show you how to do it.
Yeah.
But, nobody's reading that.
No,
really,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
I don't know how to do that just because you got the poster here.
I really
doesn't mean anything to me.
I really don't know how to do it. But Dalton said he thought he was going to die. He said he thought he was going to die, and Miss Valerie saved him. So shout out to Miss Valerie. I don't think I ever had an instance in school where we had any teacher like use the Heimlich maneuver. I don't think I've ever had. Y'all ever had to use the Heimlich maneuver?
No, but there was this one moment. So in my household, my grandma, if she thinks you're choking, she will start just slapping the crap out of you where you're like, God, I'm fine. So there's this one point where I was making fun of her about that on the table. It was like Thanksgiving, we're all having a good time. I'm making fun of, grandma, she's like going to hit people really hard. And then I actually started choking. And I was like, and they thought I was still like playing around and making like the joke. And I'm like, no, hit me. Instant karma.
Wow.
Hit me. But that's the closest I've come. But it's like, it's really scary. If you've ever had a food like just lodge right where it shouldn't, it's a scary feeling.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever choked like that before, to be honest.
You better knock on wood.
Knock on wood, please.
It's crazy.
It is very scary as a daycare teacher. Dang, I have worked a lot of
Told you, bro. You worked everywhere.
Bro, but yeah. So as a daycare teacher,
you need to write a book. You need to put them in order. Which top tier? Which one did you like the best?
Write a manual.
Yeah. If you work at McDonald's, bro, you can really give people a bunch of free stuff. Yeah, bro. Go ahead, dog.
But So as a daycare teacher, that's one of the first things they tell you to do. Well, at least you're supposed to do is go through some type of training, some type of courses, just in case choking does happen. So, I'm taught the Heimlich maneuver, and then we're also taught how to do the CPR.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Staying alive.
Yeah.
Staying alive. Exactly. Yep.
You don't know nothing about that.
Well, first of all, I used to be a lifeguard, so
you don't know, and you don't know that.
Yeah,
so
I do.
You don't know how to save a life.
I do know how to save a life. Very much so.
So then, how did you not know?
I know that, but we didn't do the ha staying alive. Yeah, that's for rookies.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
We professionals over here, baby.
Okay. We were just checking.
Yeah, they call me Hasselhoff, low key. You dig Rondell Hasselhoff? You understand me?
But yeah, so they it like just being put in that situation, especially because they had like little dolls of babies also, because I was working in a daycare unit. Babies choke also. It's very scary when it actually happens. It only happened to me once, not actually like my child though. It was another child, and I've seen it though. It's one of the most terrifying things ever because they genuinely just cannot breathe.
Yeah.
They start, especially when they're at such a young age, they get red really fast. You're supposed to try and stay calm as much as possible when you're in that position, but they're 4 years old, so they're just freaking out.
Yeah.
So it's making it even worse. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it's very terrifying, and every teacher needs to have training. And I'm so glad that this teacher did.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just the visual of like a 4-year-old. Whew, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. So you should learn the Heimlich maneuver and CPR and all that stuff. It should be something everybody knows how to do.
Right.
I think that and learning how to swim. There's a few things in this world that everybody needs to learn. Learning how to swim is like the biggest one.
I actually hate when I hear somebody has had some kind of fate because they didn't know how to swim.
Like, dog, I had a look. This quick story. I had my cousin. No, it's a true story too.
All right.
My cousin didn't know how to swim, and he passed away but he drowned from swimming.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's a mess up thing though, and it's I would never be able to let him live this down. He was playing by the pool, so it's like, hey, dog. You too old to be playing by the pool, not knowing how to swim, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know if I can laugh.
No, you can't. Oh, no, you can laugh. It's okay. It's all good. Yeah. It's cool. But that's the thing. It's like, dog. No, everybody should at your big age, everybody should know how to swim.
At your big age, you know exactly.
Yeah, everybody should know how to swim, dog.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It says not all teachers in Georgia are required to have CPR training, as the State Department of Education does not mandate it for general licensure.
Really?
Yeah, and it makes sense though, because those dolls that we use to practice on are really expensive. They can range from around $200 to $1,000. So those dolls alone.
Wait,
yes,
for what does the doll do?
For the doll. When you do a Heimlich, so when you do go for the CPR and the Heimlich maneuver classes, it's dolls that you're using it on. You're not doing it on actual people. You have to have those. They're called.
It's like a mannequin.
They're called mannequin maneuver training dolls.
Okay.
Yeah. They can range up to $200 to $1,000.
Well, y'all are scamming in that business.
What?
$200 to $1,000 for a fake person,
bruh. You can use me for $50.
Let me go volunteer.
Yeah, let me go put myself in position. You ain't even got to get the $1,000 for a dog. Use me. Call me up.
Yeah, it's crazy though. So, like I said, this is why it even made the headline, because teachers do need to have these credentials.
They do.
They do need to have them. It can happen at any point in time.
They do. And you know what? I ain't gonna throw my school up under the bus like that, because I love Jonesboro, so I'm not gonna.
Well, you've said it now, so you may as well. I mean,
well, here's the thing: they've never had any of that stuff on any of nowhere around the school. So even if we did show, we wouldn't know what to do, because there wouldn't be no posters, no nothing. Like, so yeah. All right, but shout out to Jonesboro.
Good luck.
Shout out to that teacher though. Shout out to that teacher.
Yeah, shout out to Valerie. That's good.
Amen. Yeah, it's a nice positive story. Okay, so listen up. If you were planning to go to the Hawks game today, the time has been moved because of the inclement weather. It is now at 1:30. It's the game against the Pacers. And, you know, the Hawks has a lot of people talking these days. A lot of things in the news concerning the Hawks.
Yeah. There's a bunch of trades going on.
Yeah.
Well, the trade deadline is about to hit. So, I mean, as everybody knows, Trae Young, we got rid of Trae Young. I ain't gonna say here's the thing. I'm not gonna say we got rid of him, because we do love Trae. Trae just got traded, and I think Trae wanted to go. So we sent him over to the Wizards, and that opened up a lot of money. And then we still have a bunch of people with their contract, like I think $70 million contracts that are about to be up. So with that being said, those contracts are about to be up. We got a little money to spend.
Mm-hmm.
So our first scenario before this trade deadline is to grab Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, and this one right here is a pretty big trade. Now, the second one would be to grab Giannis.
Okay.
So these are two trades that could possibly happen that, to be honest, I don't think they will happen. But it would be dope to have Anthony Davis and Giannis in a Hawks jersey. Now, if those don't happen, if those two, we can't get those two, we go after Karl Anthony Towns and Ja Morant. Ja Morant.
So are they saying that? So trades, right?
Trades.
Who are we expecting to get for these big name people?
So
that's the thing that's crazy.
So that's with this. They can't really fully give you like the exact what's about to happen with the trades. These are all just scenarios.
Atlanta just makes some of the weirdest decisions ever. Again, you gave up Trae Young. He is one of our lead scorers. He's one of the big franchise names. If you're going to trade for another person that has a big franchise name like Giannis Antetokounmpo, you need to make sure that you're giving the other team something just as much as you're taking away from them.
No, for sure.
We don't have anything enough to give to anybody.
I mean, we can definitely give up our no, not our people. Not our
okay.
People.
That's what I was talking about.
Not our people. Our
Who?
draft pick. We have draft picks to give up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So but there ain't nobody really coming out of the out of the NCAA really that's even like that for us
That's
to
what
pick
I'm
up.
th-
We
yeah.
picked up Zach Richardson and we're sending him to the G League.
That's what I'm saying. That's the thing that's so crazy to me. We just don't. Atlanta
Like-
just continues to not make the Atlanta continues to make the worst decisions in sports, and it's really showing.
Is that what it is? Because, I'm sitting here in the back. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. And it does seem like I know that the Hawks continuously lose.
Yes. Well, we are winning now.
We're 10th in the division.
Yeah. So that's better than where we've been in a
We've
long
been,
time.
right.
That's bad.
For that to be, what to look forward to as like success, being like 10th in the division, is it because of the players? Is it because of the coaching? Is it because, what is the problem for people who just wonder, why are the Hawks just known for losing? Because I see the talent that they bring in,
great.
and I see clips from the game. And I know they don't suck. So what is the problem?
Well, see, here's the thing with the Hawks. We never really had too many franchise players. We always had just one franchise player on our team, and then just built around him. So when I say franchise, I mean LeBron James, AD, Kyrie Irving, all on one team. You got 3 franchise players on one team. You can make something shake.
Yeah.
Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, was it not Andre Guerrero? Oh my gosh, bro.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I
Green.
can't.
Green.
Yeah.
That starts with a D.
Yeah, Draymond Green.
Draymond
I don't know why.
Green, yeah.
So you got 3 franchise players on one team. We've always only had one or maybe 2. So if we bring a Giannis over here, you know what I mean? Maybe we can build around Giannis and bring more other franchise players, but there was no franchise players that wanted to come play with Trey. Put it like that.
But
okay.
that didn't want to play with Trey. I don't know. Nobody wants to play for Atlanta.
That too.
Nobody wants to play for Atlanta. We don't have anything to offer aside from a good time. I mean, that's all Atlanta has to offer right now. You're going to have a good time out here in Atlanta.
That's facts.
But you ain't going to get your bang for your buck. There ain't, mind you, the names that you named, I could see Giannis doing something, but he can't do it by himself. We have a young team right now.
Yeah.
We have a young basketball team. So we're decent, but I don't think a franchise player coming over like a Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to actually make too much of a change or too much of a difference.
Alto Keys is saying Cat is staying at home. These are just scenarios.
He from New York.
Hawks need a big 3, at least a 2.
I told you.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
So when you say the Hawks is a young team, does the team ever get old? Is the team ever
yeah, they're gonna get
or
old.
is it just always
they probably gonna go somewhere else and get old though.
Yeah.
They probably nobody really stays that long.
Steph is old. Draymond's old. I mean, there's a lot of old players on.
And I don't even mean like that. I just mean in the sense of they got some meat behind them. They've got some games behind them. They've got some wins behind them. They've got actual star power behind them. It just seems like in Atlanta, it's just always a bunch of people who are never really in the national limelight as players. Other than Trae Young.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. We never really had any franchise players come to the Hawks like that.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I mean, you remember we used to have Jeff T, Joe Johnson, Josh Smith. That 3 right there were out there.
Yeah.
Very much so out there. But now we only get 1 or 2, if that. And, we just can't build around just 1 or 2 players. We need 4 or 5 franchise players on the team at once. Every other team gets franchise players.
Yeah.
You get a KD with it is. You get a Russell Westbrook with a Kyrie or something. Bro, you get all these players with each other.
Yeah.
We never got that, bro.
Mind you, we had one. We had one, whether he was doing good or not, he had a name. He had a name that we could have traded for, made it look good, but we gave him...
Who?
Trae Young at one point.
Trey.
He had a name. He could have traded for something better than Cunningham.
Well, they thought they were
terrible, bro.
They thought they were gonna make something shake with Trey and Clint Capella. That's what they thought.
It's Matt Ryan, bro. He's messing with the Hawks too.
Right,
he's on the Hawks too.
Right.
Matt Ryan meaning the new Falcons
president.
Yeah.
Don't talk about my president like that. That's my president.
All right.
Okay, so if you are a foodie here in Metro Atlanta, there are several semifinalists for the James Beard Awards that are here in our area. Do y'all know what that is?
I don't.
Okay, that's basically like the Oscars of the food world.
Okay.
Yeah, they just, they really scour the country for just the best of whatever. You know what I mean? The best of a whole bunch of different categories. And so they celebrate excellence in restaurants. They celebrate the chefs, hospitality, all of it. So here in Metro Atlanta, there are several, again, semifinalists, and they are Aria, in Buckhead.
Good.
For
good.
outstanding hospitality. Have you been there?
Yeah, I'm in Aria. Yeah.
Okay. Outstanding pastries. You haven't been, Aria?
Nah.
Okay.
How
Have you
much
been to
does
any
it
of these
cost?
places?
Well, we'll see.
Does it cost?
How much does it cost?
Aria is not crazy expensive.
Oh, man.
Okay.
We got, what do we have here? Claudia Martinez. That is for outstanding pastry chef or baker. She works at Bar Anna in Atlanta/Ponce Highland area. We got a Vise for outstanding professional and beverage service. We've got Kimball House for outstanding professional and cocktail service. Best Chef Southeast is Camayan ATL.
That's good.
In Chambly.
Yeah, that's good.
We got Muho in Atlanta.
Delicious.
We got Atlas in Buckhead.
Delicious.
Do you think Atlas?
I like Atlas. You don't like it?
The time, I just feel like my portions were
Oh,
so
okay,
small.
Okay. Everybody
I
said that.
hate.
Everybody says that.
I hate small portions.
Okay.
If I'm spending that much money,
I feel that.
you know what I
That's
mean?
very
Like
true.
I better end up
That's very
full.
true. That's very true.
But the food was good.
I'm looking at Atlas. It says 4.5 stars.
Yeah, it's good.
But $100 plus.
Don't look at the
American
price.
For
Don't-
small, tiny little baby portions.
Don't
think I'm
look at
good.
the prices, dog.
Think I'm
you
all
go
right.
for the experience.
I think I'm good. I think
Oh
I'm good.
my gosh.
Keep going, though.
Madeira Park, best new bar. That is in the Atlanta area. And then there were a bunch of different notable Georgia additions as well, if you want to go look that up. But if you had to pick the place that like has to be on their list, that you gotta go, where would you say?
Nakado.
Nakado.
Nakado is my favorite hibachi restaurant.
Okay.
In Atlanta by far. The best hibachi you can get. Nakado. Gotta be Nakado.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you have a favorite, like you gotta go try this restaurant?
Really any Chinese food spot in the metro Atlanta area.
Just all of them.
Hey, just any of the Chinese
All right.
food spots, man.
All
That's
right.
all I eat. If I go out, I'm eating Chinese food or like Chipotle or something. But Chinese food specifically because the sesame chicken.
We gotta get him.
100%, bro.
And it's
Get him
cheap.
out.
It's cheap.
No,
You ain't gonna
man.
spend more than 20, bro.
Brother, no.
We gotta get you out of the
Yes.
house.
What about you, Lana?
You know what? And I actually wouldn't have said this before. Bep Corner.
Oh, Bep goes
Okay.
hard.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a place that's like right downstairs from
Yeah,
like
Bep-
near where we work.
Bep goes hard.
Bep Corner goes hard
Yeah.
on the food. You get that lomo saltado.
Yeah,
Woo.
Bep is delicious. Shout out to Bep.
They're like not even Chilean. I think or Peruvian. I think is lomo saltado. This
Yeah.
is like
I don't know what
I don't
this
know
is.
who runs this place, but they run it well.
Yeah, it's delicious. It is really good. I think runner-up too. If y'all had a runner-up, my runner-up would what's that burger? NFA burger.
Okay.
NFA burger is probably one of the best burgers in the city.
Have you been to Tulum Kitchen and Bar in Buckhead?
No. Heard
Boy,
of
that
it.
is an experience.
Is it really?
They got gold flex steak. They'll like cut it for you like right there, table side.
Really?
That and some lamb chops. They'll sear it and cut it for you. Yeah, gold flex. It's really good. Got fire dancers.
Oh, that's
Oh,
too
yeah.
much. Too much.
You don't like fire dancers?
I mean, I'm just trying to eat.
You don't have an experience mind.
I do. I want to experience my food in my belly, not her dancing.
You know what? Your girl probably likes that too because they come out very dressed like they're dressed.
Shaking
That's
the
nice.
stuff all in them face.
If you had a runner-up to Chinese food, what would it be?
More Chinese food.
Panda Express. That's where I'm going. Yeah. I don't know. I got to get out here. I'm going to get out more. I promised myself this year I'm going to get out more.
It's all good.
Okay. MJ the Musical is back at the Fox Theater. So they're going to be there from January 27th to February 1st. Now, they've been here before, and I saw them the first time. Fantastic.
Really?
Fantastic musical. And I'm not even, about all the like thousands of Michael Jackson renditions we're getting, because I was a huge diehard Michael Jackson fan. So, at some point, it just seemed like a little tasteless where it's like, oh, we're getting another movie. We're getting another documentary saying the same things. Now we got like an impersonator going around doing like a theater tour. This is actually so good.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I have not. And I'm planning on going to see it. We got my mom tickets for Christmas, so she's going, but I'm gonna go right after her. I think, and I agree with you. I'm tired of seeing too many like Michael Jackson renditions.
same stuff.
But the best one, hands down, is the one with Jason Weaver on VH1. They used to play the one on VH1.
Why are you crazy?
Wait.
That's the dark skin that just threw on some powder? Nah. You crazy, bro. That's the worst one ever.
You got to go see it. We got to go. But this is the closest you're going to get to actually seeing Michael Jackson, I think, in person. Final thoughts. You got 3 seconds.
Yep.
All right.
See ya.
See you tomorrow.
Peace.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all. That's
Let's
it.
go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Wale, where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
The voice and attitude you love, now on your screen.
I love this.
Nessa brings her unfiltered energy, real talk, and celebrity interviews from the radio to your TV. It's the same Nessa you know. Bold, funny, and always keeping it real. Catch Nessa, now on TV.
Damn, that was deep right now.
Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. only on Hot 97 TV.